Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to Anivia, the Cryophoenix. Part 63 of League of Legends lore. I believe this is already becoming more current lore. I don't think there were many more changes to the champions after the Frey Lord patch. I believe this is where when they already dumped the whole like Institute of War stuff. But we'll see, we'll find out. Anivia, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Lore of League of Legends.
Yay.
Before the release of Yasuo, we were on a path to make you familiar with the champions of the city-state of Freljord. With Ashe, Lissandra, Sejuani, Tryndamere and Volibear done, and the remastered Elolaf episode done some time ago, we've only a few select champions left to cover, and we're going to start with the first of two close allies to Ashe. I present to you the lore of Anivia, the Cryophoenix. Enjoy.
Cryophoenix, huh? Cry is what? Frozen? Because now there's like cryo chamber, which is like a frozen chamber. Phoenix is a phoenix, obviously. Phoenix.
As an eternal guardian, the Cryophoenix has held a solitary vigil over the Freljord for 1,000 lifetimes. It is said that the creatures described as phoenixes have often been mentioned in the legends of Valoran, that live for thousands of years as a bird of fire, able to rise from its own ashes. The bird is treated as a symbol for the passing of time.
Not too fiery, this one, huh? Imagine like a fire phoenix gives birth to an ice phoenix. Like, bro, how? How are you alive?
And resurrection.
How are you ice?
But not everyone knew there was more than one kind of the species.
Yeah.
Unknown to common folk, phoenixes are elemental beings formed by the pure essence of their surroundings.
But I wish they would release, now that he says it, I wish they would release another Anivia, but it's gonna be a fire Anivia. Like a fire phoenix. Or like whatever other earth phoenix. Some shit. I don't know. Because I think Anivia is really cool, but I hate the champion as a whole. I don't like her abilities. I want Fire Phoenix. I want an actual Fire Phoenix. I want to burn shit. Maybe I'm pyromanic and I don't know it. I don't know.
Anivia is a being of the coldest winter, a mystical embodiment of ice magic and an ancient protector of Freljord. Yeah. She holds in her command all the power and fury of the land itself, being able to call the snow and bitter wind to defend her home from those who would seek to endanger it. While generally a benevolent and mystical creature, Anivia is eternally bound by her duty to keep watch over the Freljord through her life, death, and rebirth. She is as much a part of the Freljord as the never-ending frost that covers the land itself. Long before mortals had ever set foot on the land's frigid tundra, she had lived countless lifetimes and died just as many deaths. The beginnings and ends of her eternal cycle bore a curse, though, always heralding great change, from the calming of raging storms to the ebb and flow of ice ages. It is said that when the Cryophoenix dies, an era ends, and when she's reborn, a new era begins.
What happens between the two eras, though? If an era ends, means an era begins. Does she just die and get reborn instantly? Is there a time delay? If there is a time delay, what happens between those two eras? That's so weird. If you think about it, it doesn't make much sense, right?
Though Anivia's past lifetimes have distantly faded from her memory, one thing remains: her purpose. That purpose is to protect the Freljord at all costs. After her last rebirth cycle, Anivia witnessed something extraordinary: the rise of a mighty and united human tribe. She watched and guarded their lands with pride as they prospered under her guardianship. But such unity would not last forever. It was at this time that the great tribe would fracture into three. After that upheaval, Anivia watched the people of Freljord become embroiled in battle, which in turn began to tear her home apart. But as she strove to calm the turmoil that threatened the lands, Anivia began to sense a greater threat still, an ancient evil that grew deep beneath the earth. To the majestic creature's horror, she felt the pure magic of the ice itself become blackened and corrupt like blood in water, darkness creeping into the Freljord.
Yeah, that was the Lysandra stuff, right? Where she summoned those guys and then she throws them under the earth, under the ice.
With her destiny so tied to the power of the land, Anivia knew that if such evil were to take root in her home, that same darkness would find its way into her heart. She could no longer remain a mere guardian. The Cryo-Phoenix had to take action.
Well, got a guard. I mean, you can't just wait.
Anivia soon discovered an ally in the Avarosan leader Ash, the Frost Archer.
Okay.
She too believed in unification as an end to the Freljord's perpetual strife.
I love that. Man, I said this again in the Sejuani. Sejuani's the dumbest fucking boar rider. She has the brain of a boar. I want to combine the forces. I don't want Ash to combine the forces. I want to be the one who combines them. Me. Fucking idiot.
Anivia offered the tribal leader her aid, and now, with the coming war in Freljord on the horizon, Anivia had prepared herself to fight for peace, still knowing the inevitable truth of her destiny. One day, evil will rise from the ice, and she must do everything she can to destroy it.
That'll be a fun raid, for sure.
No matter what the
In
cost
the
may
MMO.
be. And that's all I prepared for you this time around.
Alright, that's pretty cool. Anivia's story, overall, decent. Am I the only one who realized that Anivia is essentially the doctor for the Freljord? May Anivia and want to see a Fire Anivia skin? No, I just want the Fire Anivia champion, not her. Like, how are you gonna look? Firewall? You can't go through them? I mean, yeah, I guess you can. Ah, well, either way. Thanks for the video watching. I don't know what I was gonna say. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.